Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Robert, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
The Vols will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to throw. It's Pavia. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Hudson. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Handoff from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there's a flag on the field. So let's check this out.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, What separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Pavia. Running back has it on a screen now. Great cut there. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Third down and short on the 9th play of this opening drive. Bootleg looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Bringing pressure. Pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Tennessee's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
That's caught. It's Brazil. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Brazil. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Quarterback still with the football. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Stowers. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On the run, it's Alexander. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Movement here from the tight end. The back's got it. Makes a nice move there. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. To throw, it's Aguilar. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
That's solid pursuit. They'll track him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Commodores pick up enough to get a first down there. Quarterback drops back. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Commodores looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Bishop. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
To the air, it's Aguilar. With the catch, it's Matthews. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Brazel. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield. It's Pavia. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
And the Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive,
how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half.
He got it. The field goal's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Commodores will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
On the run, it's Thomas. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looking to throw. It's Pavia. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They mix it up with a run. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Makes a quick catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Big throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. An inside deal now from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Breaks loose at the 45. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Vols starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pressure is coming. Swarmed with a pass rush. Sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Commodores will have to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And that sets up a return. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Gets Gets it out quickly to the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. QB keeper all the way. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's reeled in. It's Staley.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Volunteers. And jump on top now here in the 4th.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. He'll ride the back again here.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
And the Commodores with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. He's got the first down and more. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Trying to run it. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after is good. So the lead now is 2 points in the 4th.
That makes the score. Vanderbilt 23, Tennessee 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. He's got it with room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vols. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocks through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To the air, it's Pavia. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Commodores have 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it on a crossing route. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Commodores pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Trying to run, it's Alexander. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Pavia. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Commodores. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the point after is good, so the lead now is 2 points in the 4th. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. You can't ask for more drama in a finish, a chance to jump on top. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
They got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And it's good, right down the middle. They now have the lead, and pressure kick here late in the game.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Short connection to the tight end here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time that's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Turns it loose downfield. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, you've got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Looking to throw here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
By the receiver. Gain of 22. And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.